to talk to you about potty training. My son is 2.5 years old, and to say the least, potty training has not been fun. After a lot of trial and error, I decided that I was going to look up some techniques, figure out how am I going to do this. So after a whole bunch of research, find some effective potty training tips, I found out my son wasn't ready. That's like the number one thing. If your son's not ready, your daughter, whoever is not ready, they're just not going to do it. Now that I have found these techniques, potty training has been nothing but fun. Through the years, parents, aunts, grandparents are potty trained, some successful, some unsuccessful. My experience at first was not fun. So today I will share with you, if you do have children or not yet, my experiences and research on how to potty train. Well, the first thing is, when you potty train, does your child show interest in the potty? If so, introduce them to it. Do they understand exactly what's supposed to happen on the potty, or do they know, oh, that's where you're supposed to go pee, that's where you're supposed to go? No, they probably don't. You have to tell them, show them how you go. What about dirty diapers? Do they complain about them? Walk around, oh my gosh, I'm so upset, my diaper's wet. Well, if they do, try underwear, Pampers, pull-ups, whatever, training pants. Start encouraging them to use the potty on a regular basis, and they'll be more apt to do it. Do they show you through facial expressions that they're going to the bathroom or that they have to go? When that's happening, you need to take them to the potty, put them on it physically, and show them, this is where you go. Don't go in your undies, go right here. This is where you need to be going. Having the right equipment is key to potty training. You're going to need a toddler-sized potty, Pampers, pull-ups, all kinds of stuff. You're going to need to know, you're going to need to have a couple too, one for traveling, one for in each bathroom in your house. It makes it so much easier. That way, you're on the go, child has to go to the bathroom, they're not going to be able to use that big potty like this one. The second they start potty training, it's not going to happen. That was cute. I like that one. So they're going to start crying and whining, I gotta go potty. That's when you take them here and you show them, this is where you need to go. Encourage it. Make it fun. Let your child pick out which potty they want to use, because if they don't like it, they're going to be scared of it. They're not going to want to use it. I experienced that. I bought one, and he wasn't having it. He didn't like it. He wanted the one that made the noise, one that flushed. So we picked it out. We bought 2 of them, one for in each bathroom in the house, and he loves it. So that's the best route to go. Preferably one with a lid, so they can learn how to do that, especially men. How do you know when your child's ready for some underwear? Well, you don't. It's trial and error. You gotta put them in them. If they go, they go. It's just an accident. Kids are gonna do it. But when they can go for a couple days, couple weeks, whatever, and pull ups and not have one accident, or in training pants, which is just basically a lined piece of cloth. It's got plastic in it. Doesn't let it leak on the floor. For those who have carpet, it's really good idea to use. Then you know that they're ready for underwear. You put them in it, and you make sure that they know these are not like your diapers. If you can skip the pull-up thing altogether, that's even better, because then they don't think that they can use it, and they just go straight to these. My son's been quite a transition. I just now did potty training for 3 months. Just now got her in regular underwear. So it takes some time. Most importantly, if they do have an accident in their undies, don't get frustrated and don't get mad. They're children. It's going to happen. Be supportive. They tried. At some point, your child's going to be wanting to use the regular potty. So at that point, you're going to need to get a step stool, a child-sized seat for your toilet so they don't fall through with tiny little butts. And make it appropriate for them. Make it fun. Let them paint on it. Get a wood one. Let them put their handprints, their feet print. This is where I'm supposed to stand. If I'm a boy, if I'm a girl, this is where I'm supposed to put my feet and turn around. You have to teach them all this stuff. Some parents, it's a little harder for me, teaching a boy how to pee standing up. It's ridiculous. But it's a lot better than that. And luckily, with the equipment thing, instead of going out and buying an extra seat that goes on the big toilet, And a lot of the little potties come apart. They transition. They're a stool, a little potty, and the little part comes off and goes right on the toilet. You don't have to worry about it. No extra expenses. You don't have to buy all these extra parts. It's already there. So be a little smart when you buy. And get them on a schedule. Scheduling potty breaks throughout the day is probably the most important thing you can do, because if they don't go every, say, hour, or after they drink one of their sippy cups full of juice or water, whatever the case may be, they're not going to learn. This is when I got to go. This is when I feel I have to go. You have to get them on a schedule. Take them. Show them. Go right now. Try. If you don't go, that's fine. You try. But if they do go, great. Celebrate it. That's a big thing. That's a big monumental step in their life. They're learning the potty on their own. They're doing it. And if they say, I can't do this, yes, they can. They're children. They're wrapping you around their fingers. They're playing you. They're playing you hard. Don't force them if they don't want to go. If they don't want to go and you force them, they're going to hate it. That's just the simple fact of it. They're going to hate it, and it's not going to get you anywhere. Nowhere at all. Treats. Big thing. I use Skittles. My son, when he goes, he gets one. When he goes poop, he gets two. He loves it. He tells me. He sits down. He goes, I need my Skittles. And usually he tells me a color. Green, yellow, whatever. And when you start using treats, start identifying behaviors. Sitting on the potty, are you going to pee? They're going to tell you, yes, no, okay, well, what are you doing? Help them, walk them through it. Be supportive. Tell them what they're doing is the right thing to do. Read and talk to your child when they're on the potty. You need to be positive about it. Let them know that that is an okay place to be. Like, they don't need to be scared of that potty. It's going to be okay. That's what they need to do. Teach girls to wipe the proper way. As females know, get infections pretty bad. Boys, standing up to use the potty. This was the hardest thing for me to learn. I couldn't figure it out. I'd throw Cheerios or a shred up piece of toilet paper, put it in the water, sink the boat, aim for it. And that's what he had a blast. He still does. He gets up there, he wants the Cheerios, he wants the little paper, the fruit, whatever. He wants something in there. He wants to play. That's what he thinks it is, playtime. And most importantly, make sure you praise your children. And always remember, accidents do happen. Overall, potty training, it's easy, it's time consuming, but it won't happen overnight. It's going to take a lot of time. And the key thing is you have to remember with your child is, are they ready? What do you need to accomplish? And how are you going to accomplish it?